Howdy YouTube. The following video is a raw, real, and uncut video log of my journey along the TNGA. I know you're not used to probably seeing stuff that's kind of raw and uncut and unedited. And I say what's on my mind. The camera's blurry at times. And yeah, it's for real. So you might be wondering, what is the TNGA? It stands for Trans-North Georgia. It's a legendary mountain bike race that traverses the entire part of North Georgia, the entire section of North Georgia. From east to west, starts in South Carolina, ends in Alabama. It's about 370 miles with 40,000 feet of climbing. Less than half the people that start the race finish every year. I think that's fairly on par. It's less than half finishing rate. And it basically links up a bunch of wilderness areas and takes you across the most difficult terrain in the state on a mountain bike. This is not for the faint of heart. It far exceeded my skills as a mountain bike rider. But like most things, when I face up to these challenges and I get going, it's kind of just implied that I'm gonna finish in spite of an absolute catastrophe. So I made it through. I hope you guys enjoy it. There's some funny moments, there's some serious moments. There's some moments you're gonna see me not looking as pretty as I look today. That's what it's all about though. Hope you guys enjoy it. Super simple. Nuff said. What's happening now, James?
Oh, we're just getting all of our technology squared away. It's just...
You having trouble uploading the route to your
no trouble
navigation
at all. Look,
device?
see, she's right there. Here we go.
Okay. We're making progress.
There we go. No, I don't want to reverse it, right? We want to go.
Dude, I'm so worried about you, man.
It's gonna be a long...
I am so worried about you, Gene.
Okay, choose it out. There she is.
Okay. So James is confused here. We're here on the Georgia state line, Georgia-South Carolina state line, getting ready to do a 370-something mile bike ride, and my riding partner here can't even figure out how to turn his spot tracker on.
I'm golden, man.
Are you sure you turned it on?
She says she's tracking.
All right, guys, so this is the start of the TNGA. Trout or stop? Okay. That's awesome, man. They make a good dinner, won't they?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. New development for you guys. My riding partner starting to cramp on his inner thigh. Claims this is seat height. 24 miles in. It's been a good day. A lot of climbing, of course, which we expected on this route. We've been on fire roads most of the day. We finally dropped off onto some of this single track, filtering some water here. The bikes are holding up well. We're holding up well. Just trying to do everything right. Eat, drink, and move. I mean, we're barely even into this thing at this point, so it's easy so far. It's always interesting. People come out and do these endurance events and they think it's going to be hard, but they don't really know what hard is. It doesn't get hard until you start to hurt so bad that it's not fun anymore and you don't want to be here anymore. And that's what we're looking for. I'm sure we'll get it. You got to endure the process before you get there, though. All right, we're gonna get back after it. All right, that's a wrap for day one. 78 miles, about 11,000 feet of climbing, same loss. Good hard day, man. A lot of climbs on fire roads, a little bit of single track, pretty nasty. It is now, what time is it? It's 12:19. We started at 11 o'clock, so 13-hour day. But I got to show you our choice at campsite. Shine some light out there, James. I'm talking about right on the edge of the graveyard, son. We're sleeping in the Lord's Pavilion tonight. Joker got some arts and crafts out here. Bike packing at its finest. It's been a good one. That's a wrap, day one. Love you guys. Enough said. Son, I'm leaving Helen fat. I bet my dang bike weighs 80 pounds. I was just about out of food when I got here. And I ain't gonna run out of food again for a long time. New development. My riding partner, James, has bent his rear brake rotor coming down off a hickory nut. So, whew, it don't look good, but he's limping along. We're headed up to TNGA. Catch y'all on the flip-flop. Nuff Said. A couple updates for you guys. Last night's dinner for me was sardines and Ritz crackers. For my partner James, it was a, what was it? What kind of Pop-Tart? Apple cinnamon Pop-Tart for dinner. Breakfast this morning for me was banana, peanut butter, and honey. For James, it was a bagel with peanut butter sprinkled with M&Ms on top. Trying to make our way to Helen. Well, James's day to navigate. He goes to turn the GPS on this morning. Joker gone, son. Somebody come down from that graveyard last night, got that GPS off his bike and said, "Ha! Told you." So, we don't even have a team name, but our team is down to one GPS. We're hanging on by a thread, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows what's going to happen next? We're trying to make it to Helen, where we can get some resupply. That's your update. Good morning, update. Good morning, whoever I'm talking to. We made it through the night. The people of the Mount Zion Church over here, wherever the crap we're at, were very friendly and accommodating. They even let me use their church bathroom this morning. Butt's a little sore already. But that's to be expected, man. Sitting on a bike for 13 straight hours. Anyways, the sun's up. That was our hotel last night. Beautiful day. Time to get after it. Howdy, great people of the internet. This is a day 2 recap. We're getting ready to bed down. Pretty early bedding down. Came to an awesome place called Cooper Creek Store. They got a full kitchen 24 hours, and I'm out in their pole barn out back. About 60 miles today. A lot of interesting places. There are a lot of places that have meaning to me. Places with names like Trey Mountain, Wolfpen Gap, Hickory Nut. Some hard freaking terrain today. But anyways, this was a great place to stop. We're gonna get up early, get some breakfast in, and then try to make our way to Mulberry Gap, which will put us about 230 miles in tomorrow. I think right now we're sitting at about 100, somewhere between 135 and 140 miles in. We're having fun. No issues. The bike's holding up. I'll check in with you guys in the morning. Maybe. Supposed to get up at 5, so I don't know if I'll talk to you guys at 5 or not. All right. Enough said. We got a new development for you guys here on day 3. New day 3 development. My riding partner's rear wheel is now bent. So yes, that's the rear rotor and the rear wheel are bent. We think he possibly purchased a bike that was for children or women. So he's going to make some calls and get some parts for this thing that's made to hold a grown man. But he's still trucking. It's 119, that's 1319 on day 3. I'm out. Enough said. I want to publicly thank the Boardtown Church of Christ for opening up their community center and putting some snacks out on the table for us weary travelers. I tell you what, folks, there's been a show of some kind Christian people along the way. It's really inspiring. In case anyone cares, we've been pushing our bikes up a mountain for the last 2 miles, and we got 3 miles to go up to a place called Stanley Gap. It's a real character builder, this section of trail is. I'll get a little sentimental with you guys for a minute. That right there is the cabin, our family cabin. From the ages of about 12 years old to about 17, this is where I used to come. And our family used to come up here and stay. I used to go right out here in the Toccoa River, right there, and catch trout on salmon eggs and go all up and down this river. I sunk my buddy's John boat in here one time. I remember going in here and taking my granddaddy's beers out of the refrigerator, and me and my buddies would drink the beer, and then we'd take the empty bottles down here to the creek, the river, and fill them back up with river water and put the cap back on and put them back in the refrigerator. Anyways, there it is. Pretty cool to be back here riding by it. By the way, this is a question for Dr. Huberman. I hope Dr. Huberman responds to this. He's a genius, brain genius. Hey, Dr. Huberman, when I'm out doing an adventure or a mission like this and I'm all keyed up and I'm all locked in, if I decide I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I go to bed the night before, I will wake up at 4:58. My brain is somehow wired to track time while I'm asleep. So I went to bed last night at 11 o'clock p.m. woke up at 4:58 with no alarm. And it's only when I'm out here doing stuff like this. What the crap allows me to do that? Does anybody else do that? I don't know, it's pretty epic. Nuff said. Hello, whoever I'm talking to right now. This is your sunrise check-in on day 3. We've been moving through the Blue Ridge WMA, kind of paralleling the Tacoma River. We got on the trail about 6:30 this morning. Woke up at 5 a.m. Body feels good. We're rocking and rolling. Goal today is to make it to Mulberry Gap, which is still a long ways off, but that'll put us at about the halfway point. Yeah. Slept in a pole barn last night, got some good rest. James didn't snore too much. Got up this morning, ate a gas station breakfast burrito. Bike packing at its best. Why? Let my barbell tech tee dry out. Got my Vogel State Park shirt on this morning. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, a little hot, but we're ready for it. Love you guys, Nuff said. I did get me some new gloves from Mulberry Gap too. Got that Pat blue ribbon glove, boy. Welcome to your day 4 morning check-in. You can see the sun rising back here behind us somewhere. And we're up here on top of the mountain above Mulberry Gap. Mulberry Gap was mile 218, I think, so we got about 150 miles left. We're making our way into Dalton. Y'all remember when girls used to be hot and they'd tie their shirt up like this, man? And they look good, son. They don't do that anymore, right? They wear all their freaking cute little clothes and stuff, but they don't do this. This is some redneck stuff. I'm trying to bring it back. I'm hoping a hot woman somewhere will see me wearing my shirt like this and it'll inspire them to bring this style back. Damage on James's bike got kind of tuned up yesterday at Mulberry Gap. Awesome place. If you want to go ride some cool mountain bike trails, I highly recommend it. I got a bent brake lever. That's about it. Sun's coming up, man. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it, son. This is your day 3, end of day check-in, whoever I'm talking to. We made it down into Mulberry Gap, which is an awesome place. With the freaking trails, man, coming down into here, the mountain bike trails. I didn't even know people rode bikes. I got food in my beard right there. Yep. I didn't even know people rode bikes down crap like that. My old par James, he got a little squirrely. Started wrecking his bike over and over again. But we made it here, man. Mulberry Gap. Got our bikes cleaned up, worked on. Got a shower. About to get some rest and get back up in the morning and head toward Dalton. All is well here. Love you guys. Nuff said. On the snake, son.
Say what?
James never knows when I'm talking to my freaking camera or him.
Oh.
Party time. 2:40 in the evening on day 4. I don't even know what day it is, but I think it is day 4. We're leaving Dalton. Fat, son. We got a long pull from here to the finish. I don't know, maybe 100 miles or more. And there's no resupply. Once we leave Dalton, it's everything's pretty sparse, even water sources. So we're leaving here pretty dang fat. Got a lot of food, bikes are heavy. We'll get up this mountain and start making our way across the ridge. Probably be pushing the bikes a lot. Check in with y'all tonight. I'd say that's got a calorie or two in it. Good night, son. I mean, if you're gonna put peanut butter and strawberry jelly on a hamburger, no garden on that though. We got to Dalton finally. And we're gonna give Willie's famous burger and fries a shot. We'll see. Willie's Burger Shack. This looks like somebody somewhere Chili would eat, man. All right. Howdy, everyone. Dang, I look freaking crazy on this camera right now. Day 4 check-in. Let me see what time it is. It's 2:53 a.m. on day 4. Long day today. Today was Bicycle Appreciation Day. We got to learn what it was like to have a bicycle but not be able to ride it, because there was so much rock and root and it was unrideable. So we pushed the bikes for miles and miles and miles today. Bicycle appreciation. We're actually camped down here in a really cool spot. This is one of my favorite spots to camp. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I was camped down here and I saw 2 TNGA riders come through for the first time. I never even knew people did stuff like this, and I was like, what the crap are those dudes doing on bicycles? So it was my first time doing TNGA, and I'm actually camped in the spot where I saw some TNGA riders for the first time. Pretty crazy. Glad to be here. Gonna get some rest. We still got a long pull tomorrow. That's your day 4 recap. I'm sure you're being lazy right now. Freaking sitting on your phone watching this. Get out and do something. Turd. Here's your day 5, morning 5 check-in. I know the camera's dirty. Get over it. Moving out through Taylor's Ridge, headed toward Mulberry Gap. Come down off the high tower, hopefully take this thing in today. Slept good last night. I had a realization yesterday, sitting in front of a grocery store we were resupplying in Dalton, that this will be over soon, and it got sad. It's always sad when it's over, man. But we got a good hard push today. Won't be anything like yesterday. So we gotta keep doing everything right. Just because we're close, nothing changes, man. That's how professionals operate. Alright, Nuff Said. Alright, howdy, whoever I'm talking to. This is your day 5 check-in. We finished about 4 o'clock. We got it done. Nice work, James.
Thank you, brother.
Hell of a team, man. My major lesson learned from this is when you do a hard effort like this, for me, the major lesson was the goal is to always feel the same. Never feel good and never feel bad. Always feel the same. And I nailed that in this race. I never had a high point, never had a low point. When you hit your pace right, you hit your nutrition right, you hit your hydration right, you do everything you need to do, you're always going to feel the same. You're going to be working hard, but you're not going to be in the hole, and you're going to be working hard enough that you're not really going to feel super good. So you never have a high, you never have a low, you're just doing the work, man. And that was my goal for this effort, especially coming off Cocodona, where I had tons of highs and tons of lows. I said, my goal here is to feel the same throughout. And I nailed it. What was your major takeaway from this, James? Obviously we just finished. But...
Yeah, mine was something you talk about a lot that I struggle with, which is just staying patient. A lot of just hours of just rough trail. It's not fun. It's not exciting. You're pushing your bike. It's rocky, it's bumpy, it's nasty. Hour after hour. And just staying patient through it. Staying present and just keep forward motion. And we got her done.
I think you losing your GPS was probably the Lord's work.
Yep, it kept me focused on what was right in front of me and not being able to look ahead at what was coming.
You couldn't look at this screen, man. I had this screen in front of me the whole time, and it's like you just had to stay in the moment and attack what was ever in front of you, man. That was awesome. Hard effort, man.
It's good.
Proud
good
of
push.
you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thanks for doing it with me.
My pleasure.
Lifelong memory, man. This is what life's all about. It's getting out and creating memories with people that you love. This ain't about, for me, the race. It ain't about riding mountain bikes. It ain't about none of that. It's about creating a memory with somebody who's special to me. And we did that. We have that for the rest of our lives now.
Never forget this.
Yep.
These days.
Nuff said.